Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to eBike Extreme. In today's video, I'm going to show you the latest mod I did to this bike after adding the CYC X1 Pro Gen4 6,000 watt motor. This is a performance motor that it can fit on almost 90% of the bikes. You just have to get the right size motor to fit in your bottom bracket. So the one I got for this bike is the 120 mil. I use a 10 millimeter spacer on both sides to be able to fit it on the bike because the bottom bracket on this bike is 100. But the reason I got the 120, that way I can have much clearance when I try to use the overhang mount that is holding the motor without scratching my frame. And also, in case if I didn't like the performance with this bike and I want to move it to another bike, I have the Kona Operator MTB bike. Will fit on that bike with no problem. So, but for now, I'm loving it. I'm gonna keep it on this bike. I'm gonna do more modding to this one. So the next modding is gonna be adding my own battery. As you can see, I'm using the Jumbo Shark battery here. This is a 52 volt, 5P, 25 amp hour. So this is getting weak now because I put too much pressure on this battery. Basically comes with a 50 amp BMS. I put all the way to 100 amps on this one. So the battery is not capable to give that performance, and but I basically kill it. So now I'm having a lot of sagging when I use a full power. Again, this is able to pull 100 amps from the battery, and if it's 50 amps, basically I'm putting too much pressure on the cell. You know, it's gonna reduce the life of the cell, and that's what happened now. So the battery is fine, still works fine, but when I try to get the high level assist, it will sag a lot, you know. So that's why I'm gonna build my own battery. It's gonna be inside frame, and also got another case. It's exactly the same one, just the case without the cell. I'm gonna build my own battery, so I'm gonna add the cell. I'm gonna use a moly cell. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do 67 or 72. If I did 72, I'm able to put 3P, but if I did 67, I'm able to put 4P. 4P is going to give me more capacity, so I might going to go with that one. I might stick with 67. That way I can make my frame battery using 67 volt. It's going to be 4P, so it's going to be 17S 4P. Let me show you here. So there's no battery now here, so let me take the cover. This is temporarily. I use a Velcro to hold the cover. So first I make this 3D battery spacer. So this is going to be 72 volt 3P, but then I decided to do 67. That way I have both batteries 67 and I can connect them parallel. So then I will have 4P here and then 4P there. That's going to give me 8P. That's going to give me a long range. So and again, if I don't want to get the long range, I can take the Jumbo Shark battery out and be able to ride the bike just using the built-in frame battery. So am I going to change this one? First I designed the 72 volt. This is going to be 20S 3P, but then I'm gonna go with 67 volts. So gotta change this spacer. Maybe I have to make it longer a little bit, so I'll be able to add another 8 cell to this battery. So as you can see, this battery spacer fits perfectly inside there without problem, and then I'll be able to put the cover back. All right, so let me show you else what I did here. So as you guys see, the wheels is different now. I already replaced them because I didn't need rear hub motor on my rear wheel, so I took it out and I put a traditional wheel. I got those two from AliExpress. I have another one that's coming too, another set front and rear. I think that one is going to be much better built. So, but for now, this is working fine. I already changed the chain, adjusted the derailleur, so I'm able to shift the gears now with no problem. But let me show you here. As you can see, there is no hub motor anymore, and that's gonna make it much easier for me to control the bike. And also this dropped 12 pounds by taking that wheel and the motor out and putting traditional wheel. So now I'm getting better performance and lighter weight and better handling. So what else we have here? So I also changed the derailleur on this one. I put the Ceram GX DH 7-speed, much better quality than the one that comes with this bike. I took all the electric component out of this bike. There's nothing left on this bike from Venton. So since I have the CYC X1 Pro Gen4, I add the battery, I changed the derailleur, I added headlights. So this is really powerful headlights from CYC. Let me show you the performance here. So it has 2 modes. So this is the high beam and this is the low beam. So the low beam is yellow, and that comes handy for foggy days, and the white is the high. Very, very powerful lights. Okay, so what else I did? I changed the tires. I put a commute tires on this bike to make much smoother ride and better handling on the roads. So again, with this moddings, the motor, the battery, and the wheels, now my bike is much better built now. So now with adding the CYC X1 Pro Gen4, taking my rear wheel out, putting traditional wheel, it's much easier riding this bike. I have much control over the bike now, plus the weight on this one here. So I'm able to carry the bike now. Before it was really hard to carry this bike and trying to put it on my bike mount. So I'm gonna try to do another video tomorrow and show you the performance, how the bike rides now, because it's already dark now, as you can see here. So if I did the recording now, it's not gonna look good, so I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. So hopefully you guys like it. If you guys like what you see here and you want to see more of my modding, more information, if you have any question, don't hesitate to comment down below. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel. That help my channel. That way I will be motivated to do more videos, so you guys can benefit from what you guys see. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye.